Today we are going over how every character works. Let's start with the first one you encounter in the game. The man, the myth, the first animatronic, Springbonnie. So basically, I'm gonna stall while this thing loads. But okay, here we go. So Springbonnie starts on the stage with Fredbear, right? Oh, and I should say that one of the annoying parts is because this is custom night, you have unlimited puppets. Anyways, so Springbonnie starts there on the stage. Oh, freaking puppet. I'm gonna explain you later. Okay, Springbonnie again. Oops, why am I doing that? Habit. Okay, so yeah, that's another thing Springbonnie does. Is its poses can be creepy sometimes. It should be, yep, cam 5. That was a Springbonnie, by the way. It goes from cam 4 to 5. I missed it on 4 because I got distracted by the other enemy. And then it goes to cam 8, and it has 2 poses on cam 8. The second of which means it's about to appear at your door. When it's there, you do that, and then you shut its door in its face. It's that simple. You just hold the light, and when they appear, you shut the door. However, while we wait for Springbonnie to make a second appearance, there's something else I want to explain. Oh, so here's the Camp 4 pose before it goes up to the restrooms. Look at all these Easter eggs. Like, you have Chica's Magic Rainbow, for example. I don't know how much time I have. Okay, so I'm going to close the door now. Now here, listen. Because they make a sound when you don't hit the lights on them. That. Did you hear the like, what? I don't know how to explain it. I guess the wind-like noise. Basically, that means that they're there. And they also make this, like, shuffling noise. All enemies punch the doors when they leave, except one of them was just a Foxy knock. Also, I'll leave this in because F2 is a nice tip because it's how you, like, restart the game. Anyway, moving on to the next character. We got everybody's second favorite character, because he appears second, I think. Fredbear! Okay, so Fredbear does pretty much the same thing as Springbonnie, except Springbonnie Left Door Edition, right? So Fredbear, of course, he starts on the stage with Springbonnie. You know, as Fredbears do in this day and age. Okay, come on, Fredbear. I guess while I wait, I can point out that I like this because the Springbonnie graphic goes on the door that Springbonnie goes to, and the Fredbear graphic is on the door that Fredbear goes to, which is a really nice detail. Ah, see, Fredbear is scarier than Springbonnie. Okay, and so then Fredbear should be on this cam. Yep, he's waving at me like, hey man, I saw that you're dealing with this puppet that appears every 2 seconds. Mind if I come help? And then he should move. Okay, I hate that character because it's annoying. Okay, then he appears on cam 4, and he should have a second pose on cam 4 too. Assuming I don't miss it somehow. Oh, and just like Springbonnie, he makes that odd noise when he's at the door too. That, like, if you don't check the light on him. Okay, he goes from there to cam 7. He has 2 poses on cam 7, just like Springbonnie. Here we go. So now, we do the same thing, but on the left. See? Then you do that, and then I like to check behind me. Bam! Okay, so that's those characters. Now, those characters are the easy ones. The next character I'm explaining is Springbonnie 2.0. Springbonnie 2.0 is a lot more complex than the other two. Because Springbonnie 2.0, I believe it's, I'll be honest, I think it starts back here, but I'm not 100% sure even. Because it's good to know because you can always check after it does its thing to make sure it respawns, but kind of iffy about this character in general. It's an odd one. Come on, Springbonnie 2.0. Did he already make it past me? No. Where are... Oh, yeah. See, it does start back there. I was right. Okay, so it starts here. And then you have to be... I'm pretty sure you have to close the cams for them to move, by the way. Which is probably one of the purposes of the puppet attacking. But anyway. So basically, Springbonnie 2.0 will go here, take its sweet time, and then there's phase 2, right? And then we keep waiting because this character is a lot slower than the other one, which is the other Springbonnie and Fredbear, because you know they like to take their time for some reason. Don't know why. Come on already! Oh, there's third phase. See, this is starting to cover its face, which is, I don't really know why it does that. But anyway, oh, there we go. So now it's on this cam in the background, right? I don't think they have animations like the other two, which is interesting. We're waiting here, by the way. Okay, come on, get a move on. Come on, Springbonnie 2.0. Your mechanic is very simple. Come on! It's taking its sweet time right now for some reason. Normally it's already attacked. Maybe it moves less depending on how much you look at it, but I doubt that because, you know, maybe it just accidentally did. Oh, there we go. So now it's in that pose, which I don't care. Again, we're still waiting for it to move. Here's where we care. So now when it's there, we close the right door, and then they should run to your door and then knock on it after this pose. You'll see them leave like that, and then so you have to wait a minute after they knock. Because they're a weird one. Okay, see, they respawn, so we're fine. You can check that cam or chance it, but I chanced it, but I assume I wasted a lot of power. Okay, now we have Fredbear. Now we got Fredbear 2.0. Fredbear 2.0's an interesting one, to say the least. I'm not gonna go too much... Well, I am, actually. That's a lie. I'm going into a lot of detail. Because Fredbear 2.0 is a really fast character. So I'm honestly worried he was already there. I don't know where he is on the cams. I think I have an idea though about where he could be, but I've never seen him, so no. Oh, no, he's already here. See? This is where he spawns. I think he could spawn on that cam, but I just never saw him. He makes a very faint audio cue in his first phase, and then I'm waiting for him to move forward. I'll let you listen for a second. Oh, second phase. No one cares about second phases. Second phases are like one. Okay, so now now that he's here, you want to wait around 10 seconds before closing the door so you don't accidentally overheat the generator. And now you're waiting for a knock. Okay, that character is the one that wastes practically all of your generator heat on the harder difficulties. So you have to be really make sure that you stall him out for as long as possible. Also, he's really fast too. He's already back in his second phase. Oh, see, look, he's already back. So now, in this case, you'd wait another 10 seconds. And then, you know, haha, you're ugly. And then close it. And then again. See, look at it. That took a lot of generator heat. It's random how long he takes to knock. So he's RNG based. Come on. Hit it. Oh, there we go. Anyway, that's enough on that character. He's the main issue with, like, challenges and stuff, so just keep that in mind. The next character we'll talk about is the puppet. And the puppet is one of the two characters that is always active, so you don't get to select its AI, which is very annoying because he's been trying to ruin my show. Anyway, so if we look behind us, we have a prize corner. This is where the puppet resides. So sometimes he'll make an audio cue, sometimes he won't. And to I'll just show you what to do to get rid of him when he spawns. He spawns quite frequently, so I'm just gonna stall. Oh, there we go. See, that's how I made an audio cue. See, he's here, so you want to put the light on his head to get rid of him. Now, he has a lot of different places that he can spawn back there, and if he gets you, he raises the difficulty of the other enemies. So, if you get him on, like, 20 mode, he could... And, oh, yeah, he also stalls you in place for a long time. I'll get you a look at what that is like as soon as he decides to jump scare. Because, you know, he's taking his sweet, sweet time, because they do that, I guess. I don't know. See, he doesn't kill you. He just raises the AI of the other ones. And I know this because of a challenge, but I'm not going to go into detail how I know this. So that's the puppet marionette. I don't know what he's called in this game. I'll have to look in the extras later. There is one last character I'll mention in this video, and that is the Endo on the right, as it is technically a character, though I don't quite think it's a real character. See this Endo sitting down? Well, you know, he may not be creepy as he, like, sits down, but I have a feeling that he's affected by light usage, right? So, I don't know what it is that's, like, what he does, to be honest. It's either not using the light enough or using the light too much. But he'll stand up and sometimes kill you. Now, I have three theories as to how this character works. Light usage, light usage bad, light usage good, and, what do you call it? And just kind of like an Easter egg, because I have not gotten killed by this character once, which is why I'm so confused about explaining it. So, yeah, that's this random Endo that that is, like, tired and won't even stand up for me when I graciously ask, and I'm stalling for him to stand up, but he won't take the hint because he's too tired from... You know what? I'm closing the door. That's it. Yeah, I give up. Okay. Yeah, that's every character. Wait, no. That's the next character. Yeah. We are finally on the last character. Now, the last character is interesting, because it's a character that I honestly didn't know was a character till I, like, had really thought about it. But on one of the nights, you can tell because it's in the loading screen art, though it's not a huge threat. I'll just show you it. It's the one that I've been seeing a lot, the, like, Cupcake thing. That Cupcake's job is to obscure your vision on the cams. Oh, see, it was there. Let me get you a better look. It has multiple different poses it can appear, and it can just kind of block your vision on any cam. See, it's right here. So, this is annoying when it appears when you're trying to check cam 8 and cam 7, because then you can't see what's on that cam, and if you're dealing with someone like Springbonnie immediately, there's a chance that it'll kill you. And, yeah, that's kind of that character's whole role. It just kind of goes and does what it does best. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that is every character. I mean, yeah, bobbleheads. Very scary characters. So, see ya.